What's up guys, Team Chappy here. Hopefully you guys noticed a new quality in the video. In the previous videos I've just been using my PS5 camera, but the budget's going up. Try to improve the quality, make a video nicer for you guys. But let's get started. We reached the finale of the series of the best American V8. I'm going to show you guys a timesheet right now of the previous races of the Ford and Chevrolet. As you can see, Ford is destroying the Chevrolets, but now Dodge has a chance to show if it's better. So let's kick it off by introducing the cars. First, we have the 2014 Dodge Challenger SRT with its build sheet. Up next is the 2019 Charger Hellcat with its build sheet. As stated, I have not mastered any of these cars, but by this point I've gotten very familiar with the tracks, and I think I'm pushing these cars to their limit. All I want to say right now is that I'm glad I did this series. If you only care about the fastest car, I guess you can just rewatch my videos and see which car beats me at each race. But for me, that's never really been my thing of driving the fastest car. I'm more of a having fun, being silly, being goofy, and driving cars that look cool and making them look cooler. But now let's get to the video where we're going to put both the cars side by side and see how they fare against each other on the Lawless playlist. Meanwhile, I'll be talking about the Challenger and what I like about it. Firstly, this car sounds awesome. It has a loud exhaust and it's a deep tone. The customization options for this car are really good, and the wide body kit is a must with this build. Since this is a Challenger in the A+ tier, I was able to get a really fast launch with it and get great grip and drift turns with this car. I never felt like I was going to oversteer or the rear was going to pull me and ruin my grip turn. This car is very easy to handle with, and driving on track is one of its strengths. The biggest setback though is that the Challenger has a low top speed. Once I was on a highway track and I'm trying to get past 180 miles per hour, it would just cap up there, and the other cars in the competition kept climbing and climbing and climbing, and once it got to 190 plus miles per hour, I stood no chance except hoping that they would crash. But that's it. Anyways, the car drives great, very similar to the Mustangs in regards to the handling, and I think this car is underrated. Alright, now let's talk about this school bus. I mean the Hellcat. Honestly, the performance is mid, subpar. I kept messing with the modifications, and I built the Challenger first. So when I was trying to do the Charger, I'm trying to compare the performance, making them as close as possible, but I couldn't get it, man. And then once I start driving it, it drives like the trucks. It's heavy. It's hard for it to pick up speed. You feel like if you press the gas too hard, you're gonna oversteer, and I just feel like this A+ tier was not where it's gonna shine at. Maybe S, because I know a lot of people, when they max this car in S+ tier, it's still slow, but maybe S. Maybe S. We'll have to see. But it's just a struggle to drive this car. I really didn't get much joy out of it. I am grateful though that they added it to Unbound. It's been in the other games, but as a NPC or a police car, so I just need Need for Speed to catch up and create modifications to make it a police car. or at least like have the lights, or you know, something like that. I would make the Charger, like the Hellcat, more enjoyable to race with. Okay, real quick bonus. After driving the Dodges, I felt like I was at my most confidence, at my highest confidence in driving these tracks. You know, I was super familiar, so I couldn't let Chevy go down bad. And I said it before, I felt like the Camaro was the only one that had a chance to beat the Mustangs. So I went back to the Camaro. Here's the build sheet that I used, the modifications I did for it. And this time I drove with sweat, you know, leaned in, trying my best to beat the Mustangs. I only had a few hiccups on this one, but you know, I pushed it to the limit. And finally, I was able to bump up the Camaro to second place. I'm going to show you guys a timesheet right now, but you can see the Camaro, I bumped up second place. Drove the hell out of it, and the Challenger was able to squeeze into fifth, but you can still see that there's more Mustangs dominating the Dodge and Chevrolet. That just lets you know that in this game, with these V8s, the Mustangs are great cars to drive. I'm not so sure how they would do against the Testarossa or the GTRs, but for right now, I'm glad I'm done with this timesheet, and you guys can see it yourself. But wrapping this up, I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I hope you guys like the American V8s and give it a chance in this game. You guys now have the opportunity to compare your times with mine and hopefully try to beat it. I really appreciate you guys watching and seeing the improvement in the quality of the videos. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for the next videos. I'm doing better and better every time. I'm feeling more confident. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Team Chappie out.